Councillor Roger Evans, you're leader of the Conservative group at the London Assembly, and you're here today at the launch of IOSH's new guide for elected members called Think About Health and Safety. How do you think this guide is going to help elected members manage health and safety properly?
Well, I'm very pleased to give my support to this guide because it makes members think about practical examples of how they can keep council's workforce and members of the public safe in the work which they do. It has a fairly good style, it's easy to read, it's a reasonably short document, so members are more likely to read it, and it emphasises a lot of the strong points about health and safety whilst exploding some of the myths, and it's about time that happened.
Do you think health and safety as a term is understood with elected members, or is it something that tends to scare people off?
I think members can be scared of health and safety, particularly when they see some of the coverage in the media, and also when they see some of the examples which we have from around the country of possibly overzealous enforcement. I think the guide will be really helpful because it tells members what health and safety isn't about as well as what it is about. So it discourages the enforcement of tiny nitpicking rules and encourages people to actually concentrate on the big risks and on small risks which occur regularly. Well, I think this guide will make members comfortable with health and safety and more at ease with the general principles. That will encourage buy-in from the top. And one of the things that I think is very important is that health and safety is not just a series of strategies and guides which gather dust on a bookshelf. You actually have to translate those into action on the ground. So yes, you need buy-in at the top, but you need buy-in all the way through your organisation, right up to the people serving the public in the front line.
You've mentioned that you like the fact that the guide is quite short, it's written in plain English. Do you think health and safety is something that needs to be demystified in local government or wider than that as well in the business world?
Well, I think health and safety needs to be demystified generally. People have to understand that health and safety is about dealing with serious problems. One of the benefits of health and safety is that you find a good organisation will have less sick absence costs. It will have less recruitment costs because it doesn't need to replace people who are injured. It will have less legal costs because they're not fighting cases, and they'll have less in the way of PR costs because they don't have to deal with damaging stories. So good safety is an all-round winner for organisations.
Thank you, Roger.
Thank you.